SK has new tools, but do you care? A little bit of backstory. SK Tools, if you weren't already aware, was one of the last remaining American hand tool manufacturers left in the country, with a history spanning over 100 years. But what did their former parent company, Ideal Industries, do when it came time to celebrate this historic milestone? Surprise! They went ahead and sold the company off to Great Star China. Yes, that's the same company that owns ShopVac and WorkPro. So today, consider them like GM, Saturn, or Saab. Sold off when times were tough, potentially never to be heard from again. But alas, SK has reemerged with new offerings. So let's take a look at these new offerings to see if they have potential at all. Before we dive into that, make sure you guys check out the all-new Garnett Gear merch drop. All designs designed by yours truly, with my favorite being the anatomy of the ratchet. Check that out if you like, but let's get on with it. So this is the first of SK's new products. It's going to be their mobile stacking toolboxes, of which it looks like they only have a couple. Let's jump into it. You have this modular 3-drawer steel box, the bottom wheel dolly cart, then a 2-drawer box, and another 3-drawer box. It looks like this is evenly spaced drawers here, and this is 2 shallow, 1 deep. Same price as the all 3 evenly spaced, but there's also this half open cabinet. I think this folds down, and then this one folds up. So there's a couple of storage options, which the pricing of that stuff is, I don't know. Is it comparable to Milwaukee? Let's see. So I'd say, no, you can't have my location. I'd say, yeah, we're close, but I think this is a bigger box than XK's option. When it comes to the drawers, these look rather smallish. $10 cheaper though, but you get way less options when it comes to this. For them to launch something like this, I would have expected there to be much more options. Let's go back home and take a look at some of their other new products. They don't have it. Well, here's one of them. It's a cart, which looks very similar to the Napa or Homac cart that's available at Napa Auto Parts. It's a 35-inch 6-drawer, kind of like the one I have, but for $1,500. It's a little too late, SK, to be jumping into the toolbox or mobile cart game with something like that. I don't know where they're selling these things, if it's only online, but $1,000 also for half cart, four drawer cart. SK, if you're listening, people can walk into Harbor Freight and buy these things. They're not going to get them from you. You're not an established name. You're going to have to try harder to get some of this business. Why wouldn't they even feature the new stuff on their website? And what do you know, I have to venture all the way over to Amazon to see their latest and greatest of offerings. So here it is. Here we have all of the new stuff that SK is trying to push, at least on Amazon. But here's the new SK. This is the new SK. Amazon, I don't know if it's Amazon exclusives or this is just what they're selling. But there's other sets that are cheaper, come in at a little more budget conscious price point, like this set of adjustable wrenches, which was sold at Lowe's, but for $60, adjustable wrenches. And this actually has their X-frame design on it, but I suspect that they are made completely and entirely in China. Let's see, do we have a made? Here we go. Where's it made? Country of origin, China. Straight out of China, these things are. So let's go back to SK's website, and we'll go shop. Can we? Yeah, we'll search. So those items are not even on SK's website. Only 9 results, and none of them are that. So this might be an Amazon exclusive line that they're trying to push. But let's have a look at their brand new, I guess, Amazon exclusive wrenches. Now these kind of look similar to Max wrenches, or Proto's wrenches, or USAG's wrenches, or Falcom's wrenches. They look really similar. They have that offset where this part of the wrench hangs lower than the top part. Yeah, these look real similar to those Mac Tools wrenches. And that's a skip set. $80 for a full metric set. And that's, what is this? 8 to 19 no skips? $80. What do you think? Is that a good deal? It might be if there are good wrenches. We don't know. But let's see. Country of origin. Because they did. I mean, it comes in a nice roll. Nice display. Actually, that's very nice. Any of these rolls I've seen, this part is too long. And it extends way to hell up here. So you have to... But this without a glass stick, yeah, that's a little bit nicer of a roll, actually. But, let's see. Let's scroll down to country of origin. And, of course, China. Here's the new ratchet. Same SK logo. Same handle featured on our pair heads. But what's different is this comes with a set of a foam tray with a carbon fiber top overlay, which actually looks pretty decent. And for $80, I don't know. I mean, that's still a little steep, I think. And certainly 185 for the half inch is definitely, and that's 1/4 inch. I thought that was 3/8. Yeah, that's too much money for that. So here's what I'm gathering here. That these guys are trying to separate their lines. If you see everything underneath this, let's drill down into something. USA. Look at that. So these guys are trying to separate their USA line. Or they're not trying to. They are separating their USA line from the rest of their line. But they're not making it a clear distinction. They're just having a separate section for USA stuff. Screwdrivers, yeah, this is all the old USA stuff. But here is a more in-depth picture of what they're offering today with their new lineup. I don't know that I've seen all this together, but here is more foam sets laid out in a toolbox already. You got wrenches already in there, adjustables, and what are these? There's screwdrivers underneath those pliers there, all laid out together in its own foam tray. So I wonder if they're selling. Where are those kits? And these are some of the foam trays, but they're a little pricey, guys. Half inch drive. Okay, so we got 10 to 24. We're skipping. We gotta be skipping some. This is the same malarkey Craftsman was doing. Why we got more sizes in deep than we have in shallow? Yeah. We start deep at 20, 21, 22 and end up at 32. What kind of malarkey is that? This is why Harbor Freight and Icon are winning so many people over. They include all the sizes, both deep and shallow, when they do a set like this. And there's no skips. No games, and the price is probably cheaper than something like this. If it came down to my money, one of the things I would actually buy is the wrench set. The 8 to 19 or the 10 to 19 wrench set. That looks like a decent wrench set. And for the $80, bro, no skip size, let's go compare that to Icon. we will compare on price. So for this set, you don't get the 10 or the 8 and the 10, you don't get the 8 and the 9 for this set, which I have needed them for sure in wrench form, but can't say that they're all that critical. For China though, versus Taiwan, versus you can walk in a store and get these, versus you gotta order these on Amazon. These are 9.8 inches, the longest one. How long is their longest one? I wonder if they even give me that information. Product length. Okay, so the longest one is 12 and 5/16 inches. And their longest one is only 9.8 inches. So, and of course, this is the long metric combination wrench set. So, for my money, it'd be looking like I'd be going Icon instead of these. Because, yeah, you don't get the 8 and the 9, but these are going to be longer, more for professionals. And that's just my 2 cents. If this was $65 on the SK side, I'd definitely consider them more. We also have ratchets. New release, ratchets. So this is a 160 precision ratchet, which doesn't look all that special. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to get excited about Chinese stuff. That mechanism definitely looks like their DT mechanism, like an adaptation of it. And yeah, what do we got? Thumb wheel design. Does it push release at all? No. It's like I said, it's hard for me to get excited about Chinese made ratchets, but we definitely have new pliers. Slip joint pliers right there. That's a interesting looking pair. But like I said, it's hard for me to get excited about any of this stuff when it's probably just, products straight off their other line of tools. Yeah. Screwdrivers are new. It looks like they have a whole lineup of Amazon exclusive tools from SK. So let me know what you guys think of the new SK Tools lineup. Are you interested in it? Will you be buying some if you come across it? Are you going to be using SK at all to replace any of the tools you're accustomed to buying? Let me know in the comments down below. But as always, thank you guys for watching. If you like, you can check out my support links. Check out the brand new merch drop. And that's all I have for you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Garnett out. Deuces.